So the podcast was on pause for a while. As you can see, we're in a new office space. We're coming back, and the purpose is very clear. The purpose is very simple. While Grow Expand is all about the revenue engine in your business, I am all about you. I am all about you actually being the person that can lead this company to grow, that can put this company in position to expand, that can position this company to scale. I'm really sick and tired of all the cliches and all the people mastering all the rhetoric, but not doing the work. There is no way you go from 500,000 to 5 million without a therapist and a kick-ass consultant in your ear. And your mom may not have told you this. I know your dad didn't, but I'm not the therapist. Grow Expand exists. One on Business podcast exists for the purpose of you being in position, you having the knowledge and the resources and the trusted advisor of 27 years experience to walk you through the change that you need to embrace. All right? Change is uncomfortable. If comfort is a problem for you, go work at McDonald's. I am 100% certain they're going to need a new CEO soon. All right? Because no matter how bad we all know the food is, if you're the CEO, when it comes time to take a bite, you have to take a bite. The perfect example of what a lot of people are doing in your business. You are selling the shit, the very shit that you would never eat. You're Steve Jobs. You don't want technology in your home. You're Zuck. Your kids go to a display, monitor, computer-free school. These things are actually good for children. It's important to know when you're selling Kool-Aid and when you're selling something that you can stand behind so well and so authentically and so truly that it's not a problem for you to drink it on camera. But it's hard. I know for a fact the hardest thing for any expert to do is to help themselves. Okay? My favorite doctor was the brother of the owner of one of Philly's most famous diners, delis, correction. And while he kept me in top shape, he died of congestive heart failure. Why? Because it is very rare that a doctor can exercise on their own advice. Okay? What does this mean for you? Business owner, business leader, founder, executive, who gives a damn what you call yourself? What this means for you is that shifting from the founder mindset where you think you're the boss and your ego's on 1,000 to realizing that you were the steward. Now, for those people who love God and put God first, and I'm not saying the word Christian because Christian means something completely different in America these days. But for those who know God and put God first, you should know that you are a steward over everything that you're blessed with, which means it's given to you so that you can impact someone else with it. God gives those who know him and love him and trust him the tools to carry out what he needs to do in this world. Worrying about you getting blessed, that's selfish. worrying about how you can better bless the world, how your product or service can better impact the marketplace, that makes perfect sense to me. And it should make perfect sense to you. It does if you're a prospective client of mine, because everybody knows I don't take on every possible client. I don't take on every opportunity. I will fucking eat ramen noodles and McDonald's burgers before I just go whoring myself out for projects. It's important that I help the helpers. It's important that I help the change agents. It's important that I help the people who don't give a damn what you call them in their business. They give more of a damn about how that business this year can help more people than it helped last year. That's the kind of attitude, that's the kind of mindset that in my 27 years, I know damn well I can take that attitude and that mindset and drive revenue growth. It's harder than ever because every whore and their mom is out here on the street corner saying that they're an expert. Every expert from a major consulting firm who was fired because their deliverables and their outputs were low or unsatisfactory, but their name was still on that deal in Dubai. So they get to come out here and they get to tell you that their name was on a deal in Dubai. And it was. But do they know how to help you when the rubber meets the road? Well, are you a Ferrari? They know all about Ferraris. The point of this conversation is that this podcast, Blown on Business, me, Rich Laster, who cares? The company, growexpand.com. It's all about positioning you to make more money and have more impact than you did a year ago. This is the B2B world, folks. Don't call me if you're under pressure from your stockholders and you've got 30 days to turn it around, but your sales cycle is 15 months and you need results. The fuck out of here. That's not realistic. You know it's not realistic. And I don't know if you see it, but there's no magical Gandalf hat on me. I don't have some witch's charm. I don't practice witchcraft. There you go. I can't magically change your life. I can put you in position to change your own damn life. But you're going to have to be coachable. You got to listen. You got to do. When you learn to do better, you have to do it. You got to put it in motion, put it in action. And I know everybody's not going to do that. Everybody feels like their feelings are valid and their voice is valid. And you can type paragraph after paragraph to try to prove a point, but you're not in your lane. I want to help you master your lane. You may have gotten laid off and now you want to start a business. Let's figure out how to help you master your lane. First we need to figure out what your lane is. You probably can't afford help yet. Go to richlaster.com and hire us for a diagnostic. Let's go into the hood and look at who you are and what you're great at and, where you've been and try to see what we can do for you. That's really all we can do for a startup. We're more of a go-to-market. It's about the company that all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed on paper, but in the real world, they have no idea how they're going to make money. Well, that's typically when investors call me. That's typically when venture capitalists call me. In that 5 to 50 space, yeah. 2 to 20 heavy the last couple of years, though. That 2 to 20 space, that's where the mindset shift has to happen. And that's where you see companies thrive or fucking die. And You know, I could be some warm and fuzzy BSer and say, I don't want to see you die, but it's not up to me. I don't care if you die. Everybody dies. Right? I recently lost my grandmother, my best friend on the planet. I don't mourn her, I just miss her. The epitome of integrity, character, forthrightness, resilience, right? As far as you and your business, myself, my company, my partners at Brand 3, we don't have time to hold your hand and make you feel better. That era's gone. I help people who you're great at what you do. You know what you're not great at. We build a system around you and we extract what's monetizable from that system, right? We're not going to start a baking company. I don't, I'm cutting back on carbs. I appreciate the time. Look, this has been a bit of a freestyle here. There's a lot going on in the world. That doesn't concern you at all. What needs to concern you and what you need to be focused on is what you can do better than you've ever done it before. More of it than you've ever done it before. Really. What can you do to positively impact the world so that it profits you, strengthening you and your family? Because the communities that this nation and this world need, communities are built of strong families, and we don't have a lot of those anymore. Be great if you were one. I am Rich Laster. This has been a rant on behalf of Grow Expand, Brand 3, on the Blown on Business podcast. We will be back with our normal programming next week, but I missed you, and I really had to stop by. Just let you know how I was feeling.
A bit about our company. We produce strategies and deploy experts to grow your business revenue. The success of our clients is a direct result of the 25+ years of sales and marketing experience of our founder, Rich Laster. We take the guesswork out of increasing your revenue. Our reputation is built on results, not another roll of the dice with your marketing budget. Visit growexpand.com to learn how.